The Dream Voyager. Chapter 1. A Little Girl and a Big Yawn. Once upon a time, in a cozy little house with blue curtains and a garden full of daisies, lived a 4-year-old girl named Lila. Lila had curly hair the color of honey, cheeks as round as peaches, and eyes that sparkled like tiny stars. Every evening, after brushing her teeth and hugging her teddy bear, Lila would climb into her soft bed. Her mother tucked her in, kissed her forehead, and whispered,
"Sweet dreams, my Dream Voyager."
Lila didn't quite know what Voyager meant, but she liked the sound of it. It made her feel brave and important, as if she were going on an adventure. That night, after a long yawn and a wiggle under her blanket, something magical happened. As soon as her eyes closed, her blanket began to shimmer like silver fish scales, and her bed started to float, gently, quietly, like a boat on a calm sea. Lila was no longer in her bedroom. She was sailing into her dream world. Chapter 2. The Dream Ship. Her bed had turned into a small ship, made of starlight and soft wood. The headboard stretched tall like a sail, and the blanket flapped gently in the breeze. The pillows puffed up like clouds, and at the tip of the ship glowed a lantern made of moonlight. Lila gasped in wonder.
"Is this my ship?"
A voice replied, low and kind.
"Of course, you are the Dream Voyager, captain of the Dream Ship."
Lila looked around, startled.
"Who said that?"
From the lantern of moonlight floated a small creature, round and glowing. It had little wings like a firefly, and eyes like drops of dew.
"I am Lumi. I guide Dream Voyagers on their journeys. Are you ready to sail, Captain Lila?"
The creature said with a bow. Lila's heart beat fast.
"Yes."
And so, with a gentle push, the dream ship drifted away from her room, up past the ceiling, past the roof, past the town, until it floated among the stars. Chapter 3. A Sky Full of Wonders. The night sky was enormous, wider than anything Lila had ever seen. Stars twinkled like friendly eyes. Some of them waved. The moon, round and glowing, leaned down and said in a booming but gentle voice,
"Good evening, little Voyager."
Lila waved back.
"Good evening, Mr. Moon."
She noticed that the stars weren't all the same. Some were tiny and shy. Some were big and bold. Some zipped around like playful puppies, while others danced slowly like ballerinas. Lumi explained,
"Every star holds a dream. When children close their eyes, their dreams sparkle in the sky. Tonight, we shall visit 3 special places. Are you ready?"
Lila nodded eagerly. Chapter 4. The Garden of Giggles. The dream ship sailed to a meadow floating in the middle of space. It was a garden filled with giant flowers taller than trees that giggled whenever the wind tickled them. The flowers were not ordinary. One was striped like a candy cane, another looked like a polka dot umbrella, and yet another had petals shaped like pancakes. Lila stepped onto the meadow, her tiny shoes sinking into soft grass that glowed in rainbow colors. She picked a petal from a pancake flower and giggled it tasted just like maple syrup. Suddenly, she heard squeaky laughter. Out popped little animals, rabbits wearing bow ties, turtles with roller skates, and kittens balancing spoons on their noses. They ran around in silly circles, making Lila laugh so hard her cheeks hurt. Lumi explained,
This is the Garden of Giggles. Here, laughter grows like flowers. Every time you laugh, the garden becomes brighter.
Lila understood. She twirled, giggled, and rolled in the glowing grass. Soon the whole garden sparkled like fireworks. But Lumi reminded her,
Voyagers must keep sailing. Laughter is precious, but there are more wonders to see.
Lila waved goodbye to the bow-tie rabbits and roller skate turtles and climbed back onto her ship. Chapter 5? The Island of Questions. The dream ship sailed further until they reached a floating island shaped like a question mark. Trees grew in spirals, and rivers ran in curly loops. At the center of the island stood a tall tower with words written all over it. Why? How? When? What if? Lila tilted her head.
What is this place?
This is the Island of Questions. Every child's curiosity lives here,
said Lumi.
It is where all the whys and hows come to play.
As they walked, little creatures shaped like question marks hopped around. One bounced up to Lila and asked in a squeaky voice,
Why is the sky blue?
Lila thought.
Because the sunlight plays with the air.
The creature giggled and hopped away, happy with her answer. Another creature asked,
How do turtles swim?
With their strong little legs like paddles.
Lila replied proudly. The questions kept coming. When do stars wake up? What if cats could sing? Why do bananas bend? Lila tried her best to answer, and when she didn't know, she simply laughed and said,
That's a mystery.
The creatures clapped happily, for mysteries are treasures on the Island of Questions. Lumi whispered,
You see, Captain Lila, asking and wondering makes the world magical. Never be afraid of questions.
Lila's heart filled with joy. She felt smart and brave. But soon it was time to sail again. Chapter 6. The Sea of Dreams. The dream ship glided into a wide ocean made of shimmering silver water. The waves whispered lullabies, and the sea was filled with creatures unlike any Lila had ever seen. There were whales that sang like choirs, dolphins made of crystal, and jellyfish that glowed like lanterns.
Wow.
Lila breathed. A great whale swam beside her ship and spoke in a deep, gentle voice.
Dream Voyager, will you sing with us?
Lila was shy.
I don't know if I can sing like you.
The whale smiled.
Every voice is special. Sing from your heart.
So Lila sang, softly at first, then louder and brighter. Her little voice joined the chorus of whales, dolphins, and jellyfish. Together they made music that filled the stars above. The Sea of Dreams glowed brighter and brighter until the whole sky shimmered like a rainbow. Chapter 7. Homeward Bound. At last, Lumi fluttered near and said,
Captain Lila, it is nearly morning. Time to return home.
Lila fait chad.
But I don't want to leave.
Lumi smiled kindly.
Don't worry, every night when you close your eyes, your dream ship will be waiting. Voyagers always return.
The dream ship turned, sailing back across the sparkling sea, past the Island of Questions, past the Garden of Giggles, until Lila's cozy bedroom appeared below. Her ship gently floated down, soft as a feather, and settled back into her room. The sails folded, the lantern dimmed, and once more it was just her little bed. Lumi whispered,
Good night, Dream Voyager, until our next journey.
And with that, Lila drifted into the deepest, happiest sleep. Chapter 8. Morning Light. When the morning sun peeked through the curtains, Lila yawned and stretched. Her teddy bear was still tucked under her arm, and her blanket was warm. But she smiled a secret smile. She remembered the laughter of the garden, the questions on the island, and the songs of the sea. At breakfast, she told her mother,
I went on the voyage last night. I sailed a ship in my dreams.
Her mother chuckled, kissed her cheek, and whispered,
Of course you did, my Dream Voyager.
and from then on, every night, Lila knew that adventures were waiting just beyond the edge of sleep.